All right. Chicago Bears safety Kevin Byard had some shocking comments about Shedeur Sanders ahead of their game. We got to get into what he had to say. Welcome to Keep the Vision. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the channel, hit that bell notification, and hype the video. Let's get right into what Kevin Byard had to say about Shedeur Sanders. He did not hold back. He was honest. Let's see.
No. That'd be good. I can leave.
What's Shedeur good at?
Obviously he started the past few games. I think last week he did a really good job. I think he threw for over 350 yards, threw some touchdowns out there. Just like any rookie quarterback, he's obviously still working through some things, but he obviously can throw the ball. I think he's really good at throwing the ball on time. Obviously, he has some good skill players he can throw the ball to, whether it's Judy. Their rookie, I think he's a pretty good tight end as well. I think he's leading the team in all those receiver categories or whatever, so he's really good. Played against Njoku a few times, so he has a really good supporting cast. Like I said, I think he's really good at playing on time. He's very accurate. We all knew that coming out of college, and I think he's just getting more comfortable within not only just the offense, but just being an NFL quarterback. And I'm expecting to continue to take that next step this week. So it's not just because he's a rookie does not mean we could take this guy lightly. He's very talented.
Hey, look. Hey, Kevo, I respect you, Kevin Byard. I don't want you to get no picks this week, but I respect you. First of all, you've been balling all season, flat out balling. But I like the honesty. It's so crazy that all these other people have nothing but good things to say about the skill set of Shedeur Sanders. Meanwhile, Kevin Stefanski in the Browns organization tried to downplay him from day one and act like he wasn't smart enough and sharp enough to mentally grasp a playbook, learn how to do shifts on the offensive line, understand the motion concepts in the. They tried to act like he was dumb. Like, let's just be real. They tried to act like Shedeur Sanders was dumb, but all of these other people can see all of the potential and all of the positive things that he brings to the field. But the Browns sat there and tried to downplay him all season until they were forced to play him. They so much so they wanted to go and name Dillon Gabriel the supercomputer. He was a supercomputer. And then you realize this guy can't see over a box of cereal when he can't throw the ball down the field. And Shedeur Sanders has always been a better football player than Dillon Gabriel from the day he was born. Dillon Gabriel has never been a better football player than Shedeur Sanders. I respect Kevin Byard keeping it real about Shedeur. Let's keep listening.
Kibby, have you watched enough of Fannin yet to know what has made him as productive as he's been as a rookie?
I'm still working through that, but I just even looked at some of his numbers in college. I think he was like NCAA active leader in a few statistical categories. So he's a really talented tight end. He's really good as far as run after catch. I think that makes him really good. So I'm expecting him to throw some screens, stuff like that, especially with you're talking about the weather, the wind chill, and all that other stuff. So I'm expecting them to go out there and run the ball. But obviously Judkins, he's a really good rookie running back as well. And then obviously some screens to the tight ends and stuff like that, and take the shots when they can.
They've had some productive runs out of the Wildcat with Judkins. I mean, I know it didn't work on the 2-point last week, but what do you have to be aware of when they use that package?
I mean, I guess for me, it's the safety, just the different things they can work off of that. Right, if Shedeur is in the game or not, you know what I'm saying, they may be able to throw it to Shedeur or something like that to any type of,
Look, Kev, look, bro. That Wildcat shit, they need to stop doing that. They need to stop doing that. Stop taking Shedeur out on the goal line. Stop doing that Wildcat stuff, bro. Come on.
What I would kind of say, trick plays off of the Wildcat. But, anytime you're defending Wildcat as a defense, it's basically, it's kind of 10 on 11 or whatever, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day now, you have to take the guy, especially if you put the quarterback out there, you kind of maybe taking a post safety out to kind of make sure he's hovering over the quarterback, and then they have an extra hat, you know what I'm saying, to block guys. So it's a very effective play. I know in my experience just playing against New Orleans Saints with Taysom Hill, it was very successful with them. So they do a really good job of it. Like I said, he's a really good running back. He runs very hard.
What is the key to resetting in this time of year and focusing on that next game, not getting ahead of yourselves, knowing what's at stake and what you guys are playing for?
Yeah, I mean, some people will call this a classic trap game or whatever it may be. I don't really believe in trap games in the league. I think every single week you have to bring your best ball, regardless of records. This is the National Football League, and every team and everybody's playing for something, regardless of what the record is. I remember us last year not having a great record, but every single week we went out there, we played for the name on the front of the jersey, name on the back of the jersey, playing for pride. So we cannot take this team lightly at all. But the reality is that obviously we have Cleveland coming up, and then the next 3 weeks is against you know I think it's three playoff spots basically outside of the division, and then you got 4 or 5 of the teams that's fighting for whether if it's a division lead, wild card spot. So we have to be playing our best ball around this time of the year, and it starts this week against Cleveland.
You said that you don't believe in trap games, but as a veteran team leader, do you have to talk to some of the younger guys to basically say, focus on the Browns, don't, because obviously you just played the Packers, you're playing again. Like, do you?
Yeah, I will talk to a couple of the guys. I don't think anybody in this locker room is going to take this team lightly. But I will just make sure I'm reminding guys, like, we need our best week of practice. You know what I'm saying? Focus on the day, have our best week of practice. Don't get too caught up on, the games coming up or what the weather's going to be like. You know what I mean? Like, let's focus on today. Let's get better today. Let's have our best day of Wednesday. I think we just have a walkthrough today, but let's have our best focus today, because I believe in just the momentum of the week carries on. You know what I mean? I don't really believe on momentum carrying from week to week, but I believe from how you start your Monday going to Saturday can determine how well you play on Sunday. So just focus on today, having the best day we possibly can.
What's the next step for the defense? Like if something needs tightening up, something you'd like to see be better in these final games, what is the next step?
I mean, I just think that just looking back at the last game, whatever it may be, obviously we had some explosive plays that we can't allow to happen. So that's one thing as far as on the back end, we got to tighten up with just the execution of different coverages, making sure we're on top of that. But then obviously late in the year, you got to be able to stop the run. Teams are going to want to be able to run the ball and then have play action off of that. So stopping the run first and foremost, to be able to have the opportunity to defend guys on third down. Because I think looking at the last game, Green Bay was 8 of 12 on third downs, but I think 7 of those third downs were 3 and less. So that means that they were really good on first and second down. So we have to be better on early downs to be able to get guys in the third and long, because we're really good on third and long. So I just think those are a couple things we just got to button up, but we're just continuing to get better.
And on that note, the 3rd and 2, like what do you take away from that run and just how it was defended and what you guys can do differently? The Jacobs 21-yard run.
I mean, just missed tackles. I don't think we got to look too much into it. Obviously, I think we had the team defend it. You know what I mean? I think it's just really just finishing the play. That was a big play in the game. You know what I mean? Like we stop him, they probably kick a field goal, and that can probably change up how Ben calls the last drive because we was in field goal range, whatever it may be. But just as a defense and guys on our team, we take a lot of pride in tackling and finishing plays, and I just don't think we finished right there.
What have you seen and address the playoff race?
I mean, Judge, like I said, when I look at the playoffs the past couple years since they kind of changed the playoff format, especially with this year with the NFC, it's going to take 11 games to get in my opinion. And with the amount of good, really talented teams in the NFC, 10 wins, I don't think is going to get it done. I think last year Seattle had 10 wins and didn't get in. I think it's going to be the same thing this year. So I think just understanding that, we're focusing on each week, but that's just the reality of the situation. You know what I mean? We got to go out there and try to continue to stack wins. So starting this week, I don't want to necessarily call it a must win, but we have to make sure we continue stacking wins. So like Coach said, having 9 wins is cool, but it's not going to get us in the playoffs. So we're going to have to get at least 2 wins if we want to get in the playoffs. But I think 3 or 4 to win the division. So that's what we're focused on. We're just going to focus on this week and then obviously Green Bay once Green Bay come.
What are your most notable extreme weather games in your career?
My rookie year, I played Kansas.
So you heard what Kevin Byard had to say about Shedeur Sanders. He sees the growth there. He sees the skill set. But the Chicago Bears are looking to take care of business and, continue to move forward. They are looking to solidify their playoff spot, as they are one of the top teams in the league right now. So this is going to be an interesting game. I can't wait to see what Shedeur Sanders is able to do versus Kevin Byard in the Chicago Bears defense. Get down in the comments. Let me know what you think about what he had to say about 12. Let me know. This Keep the Vision. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share the channel.